Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avery Lefebvre, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show you give a crap about in snowboarding. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the Top 5 beginner boards for 2021-2022. That's right, you're a beginner, you need a new snowboard, or your first snowboard, probably your first snowboard, so this list is for you. Number 5, the Arbor Formula. With its full center reverse camber, it makes it really easy to learn on, but you do get grip tech underfoot, which is going to help you dig in your edges on firmer, icier snow. It's soft and forgiving where it counts, so that way you can actually progress with it, and you'll probably end up outgrowing it, but not right away. It's just one of those boards that you hop on, you don't really have to worry about, and it's just going to help you become a better rider. Granted, I still do believe you should probably learn on camber because, well, it's superior. Number 4, the Salomon Pulse. With its flat out camber profile, which is basically flat, then it comes down. It's not as aggressive as traditional camber. It's a soft flexing board. It's basically Salomon's My First Snowboard, and you're gonna be able to learn the nuances of camber without being on full camber, so it's not gonna be as hooky as it could be. Not gonna be the best on ice just due to the side cut, but you're gonna be able to get the hang of how to load and unload camber with it. Number 3, the Nitro Prime. With its flat out camber profile, so it's flat with rocker, you get that stability underfoot from the flat, but it's gonna have ease of entry in and out of turns from that rocker. It's just soft and playful where you need it to be. It's got good torsional flex, so you'll be able to ankle steer underfoot, but you're not gonna have as hooky of a feel as something that has full camber. It's a great segue to learn the basics of snowboarding without having to jump full into something that's a little more aggressive. You'll be able to progress with it, and by the time you outgrow it, you're gonna be looking at something a little bit more aggressive. Number 2, the Rome Mechanic. With another flat to rocker profile. This is gonna give you that stability that I've already talked about, but still give you ease of entry in and out of turns. It also makes it so that it's not as hooky. You don't have to worry about it hooking your edge and just driving your body into the ground. So it's a little more forgiving, it's a good progression, and as you get better, you'll realize, hey, I've hit the limitations of this board, and you're gonna be ready to outgrow it. Honorable mentions, all great options, but just barely didn't crack the top 5 of this list. The Rossignol Circuit, the Burton Instigator, the Capita Pathfinder Rocker, not the camber, the rocker version. All great options, but just barely didn't make it on this list. And the number 1 beginner board for 2022 is the K2 Standard, another flat to rocker board. This is basically a downgraded ray gun, which is a board that I love because it's one of those solid intermediate boards that you can get on and everyone can have a good time on it. The Standard is basically you throw your beginner friend on it, you don't have to worry about them dying, and as they progress, they're gonna be like, I'm great, and then you're like, here, try this, and then they're like, I suck. But realistically, it's a board that they can progress on. They're gonna get the fundamentals down, and that's really what it's about. Get those fundamentals down, and then you upgrade to the next generation of board, something that's a little stiffer, something that's a little beefier. So for all you beginners out there, this is what this list is. All of these are solid, even the honorable mentions. They're gonna get you where you need to be. This has been my top 5 beginner boards for 2021-2022. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I forget one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this list. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, why don't you swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avery Lefebvre, and I'll see you in another video.